Door-to-door sales laid the foundation to kill my nice guy behaviors forever. You see, most people, when they hear door-to-door, they think about commissions and closing, but it's so much more than that. It actually helps you with a fear of judgment. A lot of times when you're in door-to-door sales, you're seen as a villain. You're seen as a menace. People judge you before you even speak. And if you have a fear of being judged, it will chew you up and spit you out. You start to become soft in your tone. You start to become passive. You allow people to waste your time. And in negotiations, people walk all over you. And that parallel is literally what guys who are perceived as nice guys deal with. Allowing people to walk all over them, letting people waste their time. Family, friends, girlfriends, wives, business partners. They do not truly respect them because they're afraid of being judged. And it's the exact same thing in door to door. So many nice guys deal with this, and that's where I was. Back in 2017, I decided I'm going to get into sales. I actually dropped out of college, and I bet on myself that I would be able to make a living, make a career in sales. And this is me taking a picture with my grandma. She was my first sale. And ironically enough, shortly after that, I ended up leaving her house and just going out on my own. And I really struggled. And the reason why I struggled in door to door wasn't because I didn't have a script, wasn't because I didn't know objections. I was studying every day, learning the process. It was because I couldn't stand in identity pressurized situations where I could tell people were bullshitting me and I had to call them out. When people were unsure if they wanted to buy or they wanted to buy but they wanted to keep putting it off, and I had to tell them, let's get it done right now. I would always fold up in these pressure situations, and I would become shy, I would become docile, I would become tense, and I would revert back to the old me compared to the guy who had confidence. And it didn't matter, because this is what I was in. It's what I like to call an authority loop. A lot of guys who are capable men, they get caught up in this loop and they don't know how to break out of it. And it doesn't matter what they read online, no matter how many self-help books they have, how many webinars or audio books they listen to. It doesn't matter if they work out and make sure they feel good about their body, because those things only help you maneuver. They don't help you unlock the true issue. The true issue isn't what you're learning, the knowledge you have. It's that you're not able to operate as that new self. The guy who's seen as he has respect. He is a leader. He's making money. He has that polarity and self-trust because his nervous system keeps holding him back. You see, a lot of guys, they become nice because when they were younger, they had a situation, maybe with their parents, maybe with other, boys or friends or girlfriends, whatever, where they're afraid of backlash, conflict, afraid of losing people for speaking out on things, afraid of instability and chaos in their life, and afraid of being judged. And that's where authority feels dangerous. So when you're in a position where you need to ask for something, you need to confront something, you always revert back to that old guy. And when you're dealing with these pressure situations, that's what gets exposed. And essentially, it's hard for you to say no. It's hard for you to, allow silent tensions to be there. We have to always talk, to be able to accept discomfort and not need to seek approval. So essentially, in these pressure situations, you have to learn to get comfortable being uncomfortable with that tension. And that's not something you can just read on the internet. It's not something that you can just open an audiobook. Some guys, yes, it does work for them. But for guys like me, that didn't help. And that's why I would constantly be in this cycle of going out, trying to execute, working 30, 40 hours a day, having people tell me no, and getting frustrated, then going online, watching videos on door to door, feeling like, okay, I got this, man, let's go. And then I prepare myself for the next day, and every single time it's time for me to implement it, I revert back to the old me. And it became so bad that I started to lose confidence in myself. I thought I wouldn't make it, and I was thinking about going back to college and giving up on the vision that I had for my life. It wasn't until I understood that I had to deal with the pressure. I had to stop giving a fuck about how people saw me and understood that my time is valuable. It's not about whether these people like me. It's about whether I can convey value and stand tall for the people who want what I want. And if other people didn't like that, so be it. When my mindset changed, when I realized the value of my time, when I realized that I had to stand in that fear and deal with it, I was finally able to unlock that key to become the man that I was always meant to be. And that led me to more respect in all areas of my life. I was a better leader. I had more money opportunities because I could deal with these pressure situations. My masculine polarity with the feminine changed. Women could trust me more. Women were more attracted to me. And most importantly, I had more self-trust in myself that I could lead my own life and move forward without constantly having to seek all these information that was wasting my time, wasting my money, and making me more and more frustrated every time it didn't work. Because skill doesn't open that door, your identity does. So this is something that you guys are dealing with. You can't run away from it. You have to be able to deal with it directly, because otherwise you will stay in this cycle trapped until you're an old man. So make sure that you guys learn to deal with pressure situations with your identity compared to allowing the pressure to move you.